Hello, everyone. Welcome to the world according to Mark and everything under the sun. I'm hoping so far that you've had a chance to listen to a lot of different views and to get some good information. Is pretty much all I've been trying to accomplish. I'm hoping in the next hour, or at least I'm hoping it doesn't take an hour, that we'll get a chance to talk about some other cool stuff, and you'll get and you'll get a chance to hear me sing a little. That's about it, really. So let's go ahead and jump into it. In the last lecture, we talked about computer information and buying a computer. And the big point that I wanted to get at was make sure you know what is the purpose of the computer, how fast is the processor, how large is the hard drive, how much RAM do you have. Sound cards and graphic cards nowadays are pretty much standard. You need to visit your local library, and you may be able to get in a course in word processing, spreadsheets, surfing the net, and emailing. After that, everything is essentially learned by doing. Just to let you know, it's whatever your particular interest. If you're interested in doing videos, music videos, whatever it may be, is software out there for that. If you're into making music, sorry about that, there's making music software out there for that. So really it's all about what it is you're into and what you're trying to do. Personally, the big things that a lot of people, sorry about that, I'm scratching a lot. Had to scratch my bald head. But anyway, the point of the story is this. A lot of people say, oh, don't go with the major manufacturers, primarily because they're subjected to viruses and worms and all of that. And my response to that is typically I would still recommend go with a major manufacturer only because they have the tools and the design team that's constantly working on trying to make sure you're protected from viruses and worms. Not only that, customer service is not necessarily better, but you know that there's going to be somebody there. Unless that company goes completely out of business, you know that it's not a mom and pop shop that's going to be out of business in a couple of days. Also, you also know that there's certain hardware updates and it'll be automatically taken care of by the major manufacturer. So keep that in mind. But then at the end of the day, go with what's in your best interest. In this day and age, I don't recommend building a computer. I think it's a obsolete process with the lower manufacturing costs for going with a major manufacturer. So keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Next topic, we're going to talk about health and physical fitness. I know you're like, what does that have to do with financial energy? It has everything to do with it. Like, I'm going to use me as an example. With me, a lot of my weight is excluding that I busted my left and right Achilles ankle injuries. I'll just say that. I had some ankle injuries and I picked up a lot of weight. I lived up north where it was really cold and didn't get much exercise. I work in a profession where I sit all day. And so a lot of that constitutes weight. And so as you can see, job, money, health, and physical fitness. So all of those come, and I eat out a lot. But all of those work together. But I thought, especially since I just finished working on a contract gig, that this would be a good section in order to talk about health and physical fitness. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up the slide. Vision. And this is really to help people start to get their weight under control. And it's using the same methodology, like I said, it applies to pretty much any situation. Here's your vision. I am happy and healthy. In order to be consistently healthier, you should view weight loss as a change in lifestyle. Before you embark on your weight loss journey, you should take the time to understand the causes of your weight gain. It could be as straightforward as having children, or it could be you are an emotional eater or snacker, or it could be stress. It could be you just like to eat, Once you have determined your particular affinity, then the next step is reprogramming, e.g., turning negative habits into positive habits. Here's some habits, or tidbits rather, do's and don'ts. Before there were cars, people walked everywhere. Novel idea. Make sure you get a brisk walk in every day, or ideally daily, but at minimum 4 days a week, approximately 1 to 2 miles. By the way, a cow has 4 stomachs, and humans are the only species to actively consume another species' milk. In other words, minimize your dairy, intake, whether it's cheese, butter, etc. Be careful of food filters and hidden sugars. If you see corn syrup on the ingredients, you might as well put that one back. Make sure you get a minimum of 6 hours of sleep. I know it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, so I ain't getting my 6 hours of sleep. I'll get it in later. Let's see what else. Measure weight loss in terms of overall holistic health, and not only in inches in weight loss. And so I'm going to stop. Well, hold up. Oh, yeah, your body consistently fluctuates, meaning water gain comes on, comes off. Your goal to lose 20 pounds by June 30th, 2007. Your affirmations: I am happy and healthy. And also, I eat only foods that are consistent with a slim and healthy physique. Now, the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because if you don't identify where you're picking up the weight, how do you expect to lose it? Like with me, I like to eat. I eat out. And when I eat out, I eat garbage. So one of the things that I've been trying to do a better job of is eating at home. Also, I live in a profession where I sit down a lot. So one of the things I did was if it's always inconvenient or many times inconvenient for me to make it to the gym, I have like a little room in a little treadmill at the house so I can get my workout on here. And so I can get some exercise, some walking, that 1 to 2 miles, 4 to 5 times a day, a week. Also, I joined a walk group. Some friends, we get together on Sundays and we walk together. So being accountable to others has helped out a lot. So, and I've lost 4 inches, just to let you know. So that's my way of saying that health and physical fitness, you have to identify, you got to treat the cause, not just look at the symptoms. Not just say, okay, I'm overweight. Oh my God, I gotta lose 20 pounds in 3 months. No, because when you return back to your old habits, you're gonna pick up the weight again. So it's all about lifestyle change. Raw fruits and vegetables, lean meats, getting enough sleep, a lot of prayer, yada, yada, yada. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and throw up the next slide real quick. I broke down the goals for you. Spiritual, pray 5 times a day, and this is something that you tell yourself. I pray 5 times a day, and you might ask when, how do you get 5 in? Easy. When you're awake, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and before you go to bed. And the thing that I recommend people pray for is ask God for strength and guidance, and to also have healthy workouts and the strength to control cravings. Whenever you get hungry and have a desire for either a quick fix or some junk food, perform one of the followings. 1, eat a fruit such as grapes and drink a glass of water and see if the craving is still there. Number 2, if it is still there, satisfy the craving in a small portion to satisfy the craving. Then repeat step 1. For an example, let's say that you want some ice cream. Go to Baskin-Robbins and have a scoop. Or if you are going to buy a paint, never eat out of the container. And so the logic behind that is, if you have a whole paint, then you're going to want to finish the whole paint. It's just, it's ice cream, of course. It's just, just not right not to finish the whole paint. That's usually the logic I give myself. Let me go ahead and throw up the next slide. Mental. You should exercise your mind. Emotional. You should share your talents through volunteering and helping others. Physical. Diet. I'm going to let you read the details on that. And exercise. And so when I say approaching health with a holistic perspective, It's just like it sounds, you know. It's not only eat right, get plenty of exercise. It's also make sure you have enough water in your body. Make sure that you have enough fiber in your body. And so when we're talking about the monitoring process, there's 3 things that you can look at that'll let you know if you're pushing in the right direction. Number 1, how often are you urinating? Meaning that if your body is moisturized and you're getting some water in your system, you know, sometimes clear urine can be a good indication that you're moving in the right direction and moving toxins out of the body. Of course, be careful not to overdo it. Make sure you get plenty of water. Don't drink all the water at one time because you can drown that way. That's the recent thing in the news now. Also, bowel movements. Are you having a healthy stool? You know, when you eat, you know, are you pushing that out right away, or are you staying constipated for 2, 3, 4 weeks? If that's the case, then your body is not moving the toxins and the gook and the other stuff out of your body. Also, sweat. When you work out, sweat it out. Unless some people are just don't sweat a lot. They sweat, but it's not sweating profusely, but they do sweat. All right, so I want to make sure you look at those 3 as in how do you monitor what's going on with your body. Hair, nails, skin, acne, all of those things are indications of what's going on in your body. But once again, from a holistic perspective, it's not only diet and exercise, it's keeping your stress levels down. It's how do you battle against those cravings? When they say, or how do you battle against snacking? So if you snack healthy foods. If you gonna go out to eat, try to get you a salad, try to get you some grilled chicken. I mean, there's healthy alternatives is all I'm getting at. So keep that in the back of your mind. Oh, also, fiber. That green vegetable, whether we're talking about spinach, we're talking about broccoli, we're talking about greens, you know, vitamin A, C, folic acid, all of that stuff, you need that. If you add ginger, cinnamon, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, red pepper, stuff like that into your diet, those types of spices, herbs, and juices, technically you won't need a colon cleanse, primarily because getting enough fiber in your diet actually pushes junk out of your colon. So I want you to keep that in the back of your mind. Now, health and physical fitness. In summary, I'm just going to throw this slide up for a second because it pretty much summarizes everything that I just told you about. I'm going to make the print bigger, but that's another topic. All right. Cool. Well, let's talk about the learning objectives. The viewer should have been taught definitions of common terms and how those terms relate to everyday life, mostly financial terms in this case. The viewers should have been taught a variety of introductory life skills to provide a foundation for developing personal lifestyle and management and financial management skills. So that's everything from personal financial management software to business startups to building a balance sheet to building a income statement to starting a record label if that's something you want to do, to getting in college, to not only getting in college but surviving in college, to opening a bank account. I mean, so I tried to cover a lot of good information. That these are the basics. I mean, it's a lot more to it, but the popular term that's been thrown around these days is financial literacy and get your money right and all of that stuff. But no one is really taking the time to sit down and talk to you cats on what you really need to do. And that's what you need to do. We live in a banking society or a financial institution society or a credit society, and based on that, credit, you need to understand your credit. The FICO score the score range is 300 to 850. And so most of us somehow or another always end up in the 500s. The way you prevent that, make sure you pay your bills on time. If you have credit card debt, keep it less than 30% of the balance. That way you don't look like you're overextended or have a high risk. If you are no longer using a particular credit card, take it to zero, meaning pay it off, but leave a credit card account open because you need to establish long-term credit history. I mean, so that's the information that I'm hoping that you were able to gather from this presentation or program. So without further ado, I chunk you to deuce. Peace. Hello, everyone. I hope you're still having a wonderful day. And thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me for a while. You'll notice that I switched from the lavalier mic to the regular mic. So I'll let you know it's about that time in the program where I sing a little something for y'all. But let me just do a short recap. You know, like I said, let me throw up the table of contents slide for you. During this program, we covered a lot of different topics. I talked to you about spirituality, accountability, financial energy, and now we're at one of my favorite parts of the program where I would read some poetry to you and sing some songs to you. Well, actually, the problem is this. I'm almost out of time. I got to turn in all of my equipment, and I'm sleepy. So I didn't really get a chance to write anything for you. So let me go ahead and throw up the poetry slide. And what I'm going to do is, it's going to be an improv, but the way the improv is going to work is I'm just going to talk about how these topics make me feel, and I think that's as close as I'm going to get to doing some stuff for you in that respect. Dealing with poetry, I view poetry as expression, whatever that expression may be. So a person can say nothing and say something, and it still be poetry to me. And so it could be just the classic beauty is in the eyes of the beholder is what I'm getting at. And so a person, a friend of mine sent me an email saying gangster rap isn't art because it doesn't evolve. And of course, when I email him, I'm going to say, wow, you really got to work on that particular one, primarily because from my perspective, when we're talking about art is not only about does it inspire and does it elevate a society, even though most people like to think that's the whole purpose of the art. I don't think of art that way. I think of art in terms of what is it that you have to say? What is it in your life that made you say, yo, I'm going to get this gun and kill this cat? Or, yo, that girl got a big old butt. What is it, whether it's just for entertainment purposes or just a hustle to say, yo, I'm trying to get paid. Whatever it may be, that person felt compelled to tell that particular story. And I ain't got no problem with that. Now, as a society, we get the option to say not only what we think is art by patronizing what we think is art, but we also get the option to say that if others are patronizing a particular art and we don't care for it, we don't have to listen to it. So that's the beauty about art. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Now, let's go on to, I'm going to do a couple of improv poems for you, and then I'm going to sing some stuff, and then that'll actually be it. So I'm going to try to speed it up a little. The poem I would like to do for you is called, actually, before I do that, I want to have some separation, so give me a second. Peace. All right, here we go. Because I'm going to do little to no editing on this thing. The poem that I'm going to do is called She is Beautiful. And this is the poem. She is beautiful. She is beautiful in every way. Now, I'm not talking about like what I said before when I talked to you about a beautiful lady. I'm just talking to you about a particular lady. She is beautiful. Now, when she asked me if I would say or use such a term to refer to her, I kind of got shy and insecure, and I never told her. But she is beautiful. Make no doubt about it. From her wild hair to her wild fashion, to the way she walks, the way she talks, to everything about her, from her healthy lifestyle to even her pet. I ain't saying the pet is sexy. I'm saying that she's a beautiful lady, and she is beautiful to me. Thank you. Hello, everyone. The next poem that I would like to do for you is She is Still Beautiful. And it goes like this. At night when I can't sleep, I think of her. And that morning when I wake up, I'm wishing that she'd call. And then I go on through my day, I get distracted by this, that, and the other. And then at night I still can't sleep because I'm thinking of her. And then, I go ahead and right before I go to bed, I go ahead and do my prayer and pray that I may hear from her. And then that morning when I awake to start my day again, I think of her. And in between the time that I initially thought about her and to the time that I can't stop thinking about her and I can't stop, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I'm still thinking to myself, she is still beautiful. From the day we met to the day she left. And just like the song says, I'm not really sure, what lesson she came to teach me, but still there's a blessing in every lesson. And I thank God that I ever knew her at all. Thanks. Madagascar. Hello, everyone. The next poem that I would like to do for you is called Madagascar. And Madagascar goes like this. You see, it's been said a long time ago that men and women can't be friends. Because at one point or some point, one becomes attracted to the other, even in the physical sense. And because of that, that is where the friendship ends. Well, I guess I figured that I ain't going to try to push her way and she ain't going to try to push mine. So we can always keep that fine line between being a friend and being a friend. But I guess sometimes when one friend wants to do things to the other friend, that could be the potential end. But here's the cool thing about Madagascar. If you got a friend, that friendship doesn't have to end because it's greater than the physical sense. It's a spiritual blend. That's when you're connected to a person on another level and they can understand when you're going through things. And it's not about them, it's not about you. It's not even about the physical things that you would want to do. It's just something that's a passing of time, so you let it be what it may. And then on another day, you have time to sit down and have that talk, and this is the words that you would say. Sometimes I'm feeling like Madagascar, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like Madagascar, but I know that you won't. But the cool thing about you won't, and the cool thing about me not wanting to do what you want, and me not wanting to do what you don't, is that we can always be friends to the end, and our bond is that much stronger with that spiritual blend, and that's Madagascar. Peace. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I know y'all probably tired of me by now. The next poem I'd like to do for you is Life and Beyond. And Life and Beyond goes like this. In the last number of years, there's been some significant artists, family, and friends that have passed away. Everybody from Luther Vandross to Lou Rawls to Ray Charles to Gregory Hines, a number of years back, Neil Carter. All influential figures. Mommy just passed away last year. She was 90. I want to say she was 93. And recently, Miss May passed away, and she was only 72 young. As you could tell, Mommy was 93. And so, as for what does that mean when we talk about life and beyond, I think it's another reminder that each day we don't necessarily have to live it like our last day. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying that be passionate about life, be passionate about what you're doing, be passionate about helping people, be passionate about being a good person, because there's a lot of bad people on this planet, but there's also a lot of good people on this planet. So let us all, including myself, try to spend more of our energy towards doing good things for others. And that's my point for life and beyond. Peace. All right, I got one more poem for you. It's the title of this poem is One Day, the Sounds of Hope. You see, I thought that maybe that I would do one of those spoken word style poems, and maybe that I would start to become a little bit more passionate and speak to you in tongues, and just maybe that I would just say something that may inspire you to be more than what you are today, and that maybe I would say things in possibly a different way. You see, I've been hated all my life, but with my mental strife, it tells me that it's not about my life, it's about somebody else's, about what I can do to be better and to help other people. And then I look at that steeple and say that steeple doesn't represent me. It might represent Christianity, but unfortunately it doesn't represent me. See, they tell me that I'm a pagan and I'm a heathen, that I ain't crap and I ain't ever going to be crap. And then that's that, and that's where it snaps. That's where the snap between you and me start to begin. When you start to tell me that I am less than, that's when I got a problem with you. And so when I say about life and beyond and talk about the sounds of hope, the sounds of hope is the sound that you hear my voice, that I haven't taken me out and I haven't taken you out, and that at some point we all going to grow. Now, where do we grow? I don't know. You know, we might get better, we might get worse. The world that we live in might just be cursed. Could we call that cursed capitalism? Maybe, maybe not. Is it the virus that makes the competition for resources very difficult? I don't know. Some would think so, but some would think not. So, but the sounds of hope says that we can still move forward in a positive direction. So you do what you do, I do what I do, and hopefully we can continue to improve the quality of life for all and for humankind, for mankind, for womankind. Peace. Hello, everyone. The next songs, I think I only have like 30 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do part of the songs and just see how much time we have left. The first song that I would like to do for you is Never Let Me Go. And actually, I don't know the words, so please excuse me. I'm just going to sing part of it, and then we'll go from there. Never let me go. A million times or more we said that we'll never ever fall apart, but lately I find that you're a stranger to my heart. Give me love. Oh, in the summer or in the springtime, yes. Say forever, for always, for love you'll be mine, and that you'll never, ever let me go. Thanks. All right, hello everyone. A lot of this stuff, I'm trying to put this put this on YouTube, so we'll see. So the video's got to be pretty small for them. So let me do Never Let Me Go. Let me do Your Secret Love. A kiss in the dark, a certain time I can call you, a letter of love, but no name did you sign, pretending to all that we were just friends when I saw you. I should have known that you wanted me for your. I should have known that you wanted me for your secret love. Why can't we tell somebody? 'Cause secret loves never last as long. You should have let me know from the first time, baby, that you were not free to love. That's your secret love. Peace. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna do The Closer I Get to You. Luther Vandross, Beyonce, Will Downing. Who hasn't done this song? I should have just printed out the words. Anyway, the closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you got, let's give love a try. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside I knew it was real, the way you make me feel. Lying here next to you, time just seems to fly. All right, that's it for that. Peace. Hello, everyone. I'm back. And actually, I'm not going to do the Brian McKnight stuff or the Lou Rawls stuff. I'm just going to do Ordinary People. I'm going to do the slow tempo version, primarily because I'm tired. And I just hope I can remember the words. All right, here we go. Girl, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon, past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love, at times we get sick of love. Seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved and you made your mistakes, but we both still got room left to grow. Although love sometimes hurts, I still put you first. And I think this can work, but maybe we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go, 'cause we're ordinary people. Maybe we should take it slow. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Girl, this ain't no movie, no fairy tale conclusion, y'all. It gets more confusing every day. Oh, sometimes it's heaven sent, then we head back to hell again. Kiss and we make up on the way. I hang up, you call, we rise and we fall, but we both still feel like walking away. My bad, I'm getting sleepy. I hope you enjoyed that. Peace. Hello, everyone. I'd like to do a little baby face for you. I ran into a friend of yours the other day, and I asked her, how you been? She said, my girl is fine, just bought a house, got a car, real good man. I told her I was glad for you, that's wonderful, but does she ever ask about me? She said, you're happy with your life right now, let her go, let her be. And I told myself I would, but something in my heart just could not let you go. I just want to know, what if we were wrong about each other? What if you were really made for me? What if we were supposed to be together? Would that not mean anything? What if that was supposed to be my house that you come home to every day? I asked her if there was someone special in your life that you was. Oh, no, no. She asked me if there was someone special in my life that I was seeing. I told her there was no one in particular. There's just I, myself, and me. I told her that I dreamed of you quite often. She just cut her eyes at me. She said, you got a home. You're very happy. So just stop your meddling. I told her that I won't. Or would, whichever was the case. I'm getting sleepy. Peace. Hello, everybody. You're starting to hear my sleepy voice. And actually, I'm still nowhere done. I still got to run all of the video into my computer. The next song that I would like to do for you is Love Street by Gerald Levert. He's no longer here with us. God rest his soul. Welcome to this lonely man's life. Every time I try to love, just don't seem to come out right. And it seems kind of funny, 'cause I always give my all. One day I'm on top of the world, and the next I seem to fall. Baby, I want to get love and give love. I want to go through the things that other people have. There'll be no one to break us up. We'll be something they wish that they had. Somebody holler if you hear me. The way that I feel now, 'cause I'm ready and I'm willing. Girl, you can have no doubts. You can find me on Need of Love Street. I'm tired of talking to myself. I need someone to talk to. And I want to go through the changes that people in love do. Yes, I do. You see, success is nothing, baby, without someone to share it with. And if I had that someone in my life, it would be my greatest gift. See, I'm ready to relax and settle down, to have someone to tell my secrets to when there's no one else around. Someone to tell me when I'm right or when I'm wrong. I have someone to sing to when I sing a love song. And if you feel the same way, baby, there's no need in contemplating. All right, my bad. I'm done. I'm practically asleep on my feet. Let me get one more song, and then I'll do a little goofing off, and then I'll bounce. Peace. Yo, what's up? What's up? I'm almost done, I promise you. And then I probably won't do another video until maybe 2 weeks from now. We'll see. I don't know. So, Sexual Healing, Marvin Gaye. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's make love tonight. Get up, get up, get up, get up. 'Cause you do it right. Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And baby, my boat is capsizing. The waves are rising and rising. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me. Helps to relieve my mind There is something I want to. I can get up on the phone and call you up, baby. If you don't know what's in your feelings, whoo, I can tell you, darling, that it's sexual healing. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, 'cause you do it right. Baby. All right. I'm going to do some goofing off and then we can get out. Hello, everyone. For those of you who have survived this practically 4 hour, right now we're at 3 hours and 40 minutes. This informational session where we talked about everything from spirituality and making sure that you live in a purposeful life to accountability, making sure that you're accountable to the public as well as how government and religious organizations are accountable to us. Also talking about financial energy and what it truly means to have just the basics of understanding financial, or what we call financial literacy. And you heard me do some poems for you, and you've heard me do some songs for you. And now I'm gonna do my favorite part of the program. This is where I just sing whatever comes into my mind. And so it might be popular music, it might be just some stuff I just spit off the top of my head, but I only got 20 minutes to do whatever I'm gonna do, and I don't know. So we're distant lover, who so far away. All your friends are telling you to have a fancy car. Oh, I think I did that one last time. I don't want to do that one. Oh, ooh, mm, 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 ooh. I have never been so much in love before. What a difference a true love is made in my life. So right, and you know it's much more than they can see. Well. And you know it's much more than they can see. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. The young becomes the old. Mysteries do unfold as rain falls from the sky. Hummingbirds do fly. Everything must change. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I'm going to do one more song and then I'm going to peace out. Hey girl, long time no see. Do you have a little time to spend with me? I wanna know what's been going on in your life. Talk to me, baby. Your hair, perfume you wear, brings back memories. All to you and me. You look so fine. You blow my mind all over again. Ooh, it's been so long since we've had a night together. I have missed you. When I get through loving you, girl, fire and desire will burn in you forevermore. Oh, rock me tonight for old time's sake. Would you, baby? Yeah. Roll with me tonight for old time's sake. Would you, baby? Yeah. I'm going to love you real good. Come on, let me do it now like you know I could. I really miss the way you squeeze him on and call out my name. Ooh, you used to call me baby, yeah. I remember you like to take your time to get in the mood. Ooh, yes you do, girl. But once you're in the mood, you like to go straight to the groove. All right, my bad. Change of plans. I'm going to do one Luther song. Then I'm out. I'm still your friend, standing by to catch you. If ever life should let you down and you should fall, don't need to pretend. If ever doubt should find you, I don't need to remind you. I'm there for you before, and after all, I'm who I am. And I would never fool you. I feel the same way you do about honesty. And even though our lives are sometimes disagreeing, our hearts are still believing we can work it out and stay. So to be lovers, some things we rise above. Today is how today begins. Tomorrow's how it ends. Loving who I am is something that you taught me. The kind of love you brought me takes me through the day. Peace. Oh, before I finish that, let's throw up the last slide. Special thanks to me, and to me, and to me, and Houston Media Source. I thought that was funny. Y'all didn't see the humor in that. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna try to work with the channel to see if I can get the slides posted on the uh, on the internet. And if I can't, I'm pretty sure you can just contact me and we can go from there. So actually, mnash3@hotmail.com. Send me an email or markanash.com. I'll just deal with it. I need to post these slides. I think the information is good. Like I said, this is not commercial stuff. This is all good information dealing with financial accounting, basics for personal financial management, spirituality, financial energy, health and physical fitness, couple of social issues. Wouldn't be me if I didn't have to go ahead and get a little political. I hope in the future that we'll start moving towards accomplishing these particular items. And that's about it. So I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the program. Um, like I said, I try not to spark dialogue. I try to focus on plans that could be implemented immediately because we already have enough people walking around talking dialogue stuff. So there you go. I'm going to chunk you the deuce because I'm sleepy and I still got to get this stuff into my computer and enjoy your night. I'm out. Peace.